Hey everyone, it's Jessica at Pretty Prints and Paper, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a Father's Day card. We're going to do a little tie motif, but you can use any shape you want. I'm just using a couple things, my Michaels Artist Loft watercolor set, some Michaels Loft watercolor paper, painter's tape. I'm using this soft tip Tombow brush pen and Tombow HB pencil that I generously got from Tombow, and my Artist Loft pencil brush in the 3-4. Let's get started.
The first thing that you want to do is take your paper and fold it in half, and then lay it back down so that you can tape the frame around it with your painter's tape. What you want to do is make sure that you tape around all 4 edges so that you get an even frame around the whole entire thing. Press down pretty hard so that you can avoid having any of the water or the paint leak in underneath and ruin your super clean line. After that, you're going to choose 2 different colors that you want to blend together. In this case, I'm choosing this turquoise color and this light green color. I take my brush and add some water in so the water can kind of soak into the ink, and then I prep the paper by just swashing some water all across the surface. Then I'm going to take that darker color and just drop it into the top. So you kind of see it spreading out. Don't worry about blending it too much right now. You're just kind of dropping the pigment in, swashing it around, and then slowly start to work it in down into the middle. So you have the most pigment on the ends and drag it to be light in the middle. And then you'll do the same thing with your lighter shade. So I drop it in there and then drag it up so that you see it kind of starts to fade into the middle, and then dabbing some extra pigment, pulling it down, and then taking water to blend it together in the middle. You can touch it up by adding some extra pigment down at the bottom and doing just some slight blending. Next, I'm going to take my tie shape that I've cut out and drawn on with pencil what I wanted to say. And in this case, there's this sketched out thing that I have on my blog for you to download for free if you want to use a template. Otherwise, there's also a blank one for you to use if you will have phrases of your own that you want to use. So once you have it sketched out, then I'm taking my Tombow soft tip brush pen and going over it very carefully over the pencil. These cards are great not only for our biological fathers, but also people who've played father-like roles in our lives, or someone that you know who has been there for someone in a father-like way, someone who deserves to know that the work that they do as a mentor, someone who's not formally in that role, is just as important, and it's a nice reminder to have. When you're drawing on here, you want to remember that you need to wait for it to fully dry. When I made this video, I was a little impatient and I just wanted to quick get to the erasing part. And then 2 things happened. You see that my pencil shavings went everywhere, not ideal. And then I also smudged some of the ink, which is kind of a bummer. So learn from my mistake and just wait a couple more seconds for it to dry so it looks fresh and sharp. After this, I'm going to take this Tombow adhesive and apply it to the back. So you'll see that I just drag it across a couple times. It works awesome, and affix it to the card. And then assuming that your paint is dry, which is the longest part of the process, take off the tape and you have your finished product. And that's all I've got for you guys today. Of course, you can do this with so many other cards and events. So if you liked it, great. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Most of all, I hope that you enjoy it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.